Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clark on YouTube. Oh no! I'm so excited for everyone who was a huge Descendants and Zombies fan. Thank you so much for finding me on YouTube and joining me for what we call Descendants and Zombies weekends on this YouTube channel. Meaning that from Friday to Sunday every weekend there will be either a Descendants or Zombies themed video for you every weekend from Friday to Sunday, and regular uploads in the weekdays on Tuesday and Thursdays. So this YouTube channel is going to have so much fun for everybody who ever proudly said they were ever a Descendants or Zombies fan. I never saw this Meg Donnelly live feed just the other night, and I'm really excited to watch this with you for what I believe is going to be the first time ever. There's a lot of updates about what she has coming out this summer. I believe she has an EP coming out, which I'm really excited about because I was always a huge fan of not only just Meg Donnelly as an actress, but also as a singer too. And the thing about an EP is, I was a DJ for years, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with what an EP is probably like 3 songs that really introduce you to someone who is trying to reintroduce themselves to the music industry. And I think this is going to be something to be really excited about for a lot of Meg Donnelly's fans, because I remember an album she recorded, I think, in 2018, and she was kind of really doubting herself. She didn't think she was really that great. So I think this is just a reintroduction to what she's all about, and I'm really excited to hear this for the first time in June. I think the release date for this one is forecasted to be somewhere around June 20th, and then of course Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires is going to be premiering globally on July 11th on Disneyplus, and on Disney Channel the night before on July 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern, so everybody's really excited about that. And of course Meg Donnelly was just recently eliminated off The Masked Singer, where they dress you up in these really cool costumes, and based on what the fans think of you and the judges, you're eliminated from episode to episode. But the cool thing was she got to high-five Shrek. For those of you who didn't see it, and I've been kind of envious about that because I've always wanted to high-five Shrek. Shrek was always one of my favorite characters of all time, and I'm kind of envious of that. But I'm really excited to watch this update from Meg Donnelly, because these Instagram feeds that people like Meg Donnelly and Dove Cameron and Kylie Control do all the time are pretty informative. I would highly recommend that you catch yourself up in the opportunity to watch one of these live feeds on, say, Instagram or TikTok. Because they're very informative, they're full of information and excitement. And I love the exuberance that we see from time to time from people like Meg Donnelly and Kylie Contrell. I could only wish that we would see more of it. Now, I don't know how long this live feed lasted the other night, but I love how girls love to talk on Instagram and TikTok, because if you actually, give a girl the benefit of a doubt and let her go on about what she wants to talk about, I mean, I think we would all benefit and we would learn something from them, because some girls are smarter than ever given credit for. And hopefully I'm going to get a lot of hits of the like button and the subscribe button, because I believe that. And that's no show. I'm pretty honest about that, and that's how I feel about a girl. I think girls deserve more of an opportunity to talk and to discuss what they want to talk about, because it tells you more about the person that you might like, or a person that you might want to be friends with, or even people you're friends with every single day. I think girls need more of an open forum. I think girls need more of an opportunity to express how they feel about certain situations and just life in general. And that's pretty much what Meg Donnelly is going to do in this interview that she, or this update rather, that she did on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not sure which social media platform she did it for, but there's a lot of cool stuff discussing this, everything from the EP to Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, which everybody's excited for by the millions. I'm just as excited as all of you, because I've been doing a lot of zombie videos and trying to prepare you for the inevitable, which of course is a zombie breakout or zombie apocalypse. I've always been a huge fan of zombies. I've always been a huge fan of Descendants, so every single time I get an opportunity to see a live feed from either a Kylie Contrell or a Meg Donnelly, I take myself up in the opportunity to watch this. And if you're someone who has never taken yourself up in the opportunity to recognize or watch a live feed either on TikTok or Instagram, I highly recommend that you do it. Forget about the fact that these social media platforms were created by Japanese or Chinese guys, and give people like Kylie Contrell and Meg Donnelly more of an opportunity to introduce themselves to you. And I think that's what they're trying to do, because of just how many new fans we're seeing all the time gravitate towards the Descendants and Zombies. And for those of you who are not familiar with the franchises, I think it's a really cool way to get to know somebody. And I oftentimes I really appreciate how these celebrities go out of their way, no matter how busy their schedules are, no matter how busy life gets or gets in the way. I have a tremendous amount of respect for her, and I especially have a lot of respect for Meg Donnelly too, because her mother, of course, had battled breast cancer. She herself had battled anxiety and panic attacks for years, which is something she doesn't really be open and honest about. I wish she would be more open and honest about it, because I think those issues are issues that are never addressed enough. I know they are addressed in life, but we don't hear about it a whole lot. I don't know how long this update from Meg Donnelly ran the other night, and I'm not sure what platform it was done on. Maybe somebody can tell me if it was either on TikTok or Instagram. I would assume it was on the TikTok platform, given its popularity. But I'm actually really excited to watch this with you guys. So if you could get a minute to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, I would really, really appreciate it, because there's a lot of fun stuff discussed in this update from Meg Donnelly on either Instagram or, we'll say, social media, for the benefit of the doubt. And what do you say we watch this together? So Meg Donnelly shared this on her official fan page on Facebook today, and when I saw it instantly, I said to myself, I have to do a reaction video about this, because not a lot of people do reaction videos when it comes to updates from celebrities like Dove Cameron and Kylie Cantrell on Instagram or TikTok. So this is probably going to be one of the first times that you're going to hear somebody providing unique and comical commentary about this kind of stuff, because she discusses everything from the Masked Singer to her love for Shrek. There's some fun antics going on in the background by her cats, of course, Gibby and George. And only I would probably know that, because I followed Meg Donnelly for what feels like my entire life. And I know about her panic attacks and her mom's battle with cancer. I've been in love with Meg Donnelly for what feels like forever. So when I saw this, I said, oh man, this is so cool. And I had to show it to you. I had to be one of the first people to record a reaction video about this. So what do you say we get to this? Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe or the like button. I would really, really appreciate it if you would do that. Take a moment to hit the subscribe button or the like button on my YouTube channel, because I have 1,600 subscribers now. I would love to see 1,600 subscribers eventually become 2,000, and then go from 2,000 and move on to 2,500. 3,000, like that. Feel free to share this content. What do you say we watch this video together? I'm actually watching this for the first time with all of you, and I'm really excited about it.
Hello, everybody. Oh.
Hi, Meg.
How's everyone doing? This is my cat, George. He's joining the live.
My sister had a dog named Button that used to love to do that, walk across the webcam rooms. And was always right in your face.
Yeah, I just came on here to say hi.
Hi.
Surprise.
I do that every day. Come on here to say hi.
Oh, thank you. Nail haul. These are my nails. Yeah, so, hello. If you don't know or don't follow the Masked Singer or do know
I can't say I've ever watched the Masked Singer religiously. It looks really cool, but I've never watched it religiously,
and
so
I
this is going to be a first for me.
The process and how fun it was, and also I have a new song that is out that dropped today called Dancing Around, and it's actually, like, I've been waiting so long for it to come out, so I'm really excited that it's out into the world. So it was kind of like a surprise drop. And then also, my EP is coming out on June 20th. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And then Zombies 4 is July 10th, so it's just a lot. Sorry if George is meowing. It's he's just living his life. I'm just living that life.
Me and her have a lot in common. I say random things like that all the time.
So first, let's talk Masked Singer, okay? So basically, Masked Singer. Oh my gosh! Also, Knicks won tonight, and the Knicks won. They were down 20, and they won by 1 point. So go Knicks. Anyway, so let's talk Masked Singer. Oh yeah. So first off, the song "Dancing Around" has come out, so please can go listen to it. No, a lot.
I'm expecting about 2.5 million likes for that song and that EP by June.
So yeah, Knicks won.
I'm saying that because I've been a DJ all of my life.
Really bad.
I only retired probably about 7 years ago.
Masked Singer. Let's talk Masked Singer. I got a mask tonight, and I just want to talk about the process because it was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and saying that I was good in The Masked Singer.
Oh, you were fantastic.
I had the best time.
Fantastic from all the reels that I saw on Facebook.
Performances.
More than good, beyond good.
It was crazy.
To quote Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond.
So I actually filmed it a while ago, and I filmed it while Chandler was on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, sorry. Just know a lot now.
I remember how years ago when I was covering professional wrestling, you couldn't drop updates like that, and when it would inadvertently happen, the entire script would have to be rewritten.
So,
and your job would be in jeopardy, and your 90-day no-compete clause would be eliminated. So I think Meg got off easy there with that one.
At the same time that I was filming
assume she did.
Masked Singer, which is crazy. And they have the same showrunner, Dina Katz, who's a legend.
Oh God, she's been around for forever.
So I was like going to the tapings and supporting Chandler while I was doing
when I was a teenager.
Singer. I remember one time I had like a rehearsal.
I think she's a dance
that's why I wasn't there for Disney night. It was because I was doing the Masked Singer, and I couldn't tell anybody. So I was devastated because Milo, Malachi, Freya, everybody was there for Disney night, and she was performing a song.
Well, I'm there for Disney every night.
Zombies,
every
and I
night.
Couldn't be there.
I think I watched Descendants literally if there were 7 days in a week. I watch it 8 because I watch it twice on Sundays.
And I wasn't there because I was on the Masked Singer, so that's why everybody. But it was really cool that Chandler and I were doing like similar shows.
Meg, hook me up. I'll be on the Masked Singer. I'll put on a Shrek costume. Nobody's got to know I'm Shrek.
Way more intense.
I actually have a Gingy costume somewhere in my closet.
It was so much fun. I feel like
huge head.
I had the best time.
Don't ask me
I would
to wear
love
it,
if you guys have any questions about the Masked Singer. Please let me know. And also Nate, who was the best like PA, talent wrangler.
I will say this.
He was the best producer.
Like 30 comments and 156 likes
he gave
does not do her justice.
At the end.
It does not do her justice. She deserves so much more credit than what she gets for what she does.
And, Gibby, are you kidding? Okay.
Isn't that the guy from iCarly?
There's, like, this is from the costume. And then this is, like, a fishy and some coral. And so
she might confirm that that's the guy from iCarly.
And so
I don't know, but she might confirm that's why she named the cat that.
Shout out Nate, who is the best person in the world, who made the experience so much fun. And so I actually didn't know anybody else. Like, it's like a tight ship over there. Like, we are, like, not allowed to talk to each other, not allowed to see each other, but I was playing the game fully. Like, I was like, I need to know who everybody is. I need to know, and so when you're backstage, you can like hear people talking and practicing like their song.
When you sign a contract in the world of entertainment, they control your life.
Even if you guess
Take it from somebody who has been involved with professional wrestling and entertainment for forever, and we have a podcast or online. They control your life, your very existence.
I'm pretty sure. And me and Paparazzo, shout out Matthew Lawrence, who's the best. We had this like whole like alliance the whole time, unspoken alliance, because we couldn't talk to each other and we couldn't see each other, but we were like besties the whole time and like supported each other. And like we would always walk past people and be like, we would always walk past each other and be like,
she puts me in mind of Baymax, the personal care attendant from Big Hero 6, the fist pump thing every 5 seconds.
So yeah, I have two cats,
cool.
Gibby,
nothing wrong with it, it's just quite frequent.
George.
Kind of really freaky.
They're interesting. And Gibby, of course, is named after the iconic character in iCarly, duh. And then George is like,
of course,
I
Gibby.
Imagine George being
he was
like
that big fat dude in iCarly.
Gentleman.
I used to love that show. I watched that like every single time there was a new episode.
It was so much fun, and like
still
the whole
binge
time,
watch it on Nick
they
Plus.
like really don't make you feel the pressure of the competition or like make you feel nervous or upset. Like they literally, it's the most fun, and everybody is so nice. Oh yeah, and Paparazzo was my girly
I doubt that. I
we
have
had
my
so much
doubts about
fun,
that
even
because
though we couldn't
the
talk to each
entertainment
other,
industry
couldn't
is
see
so
each other.
strict.
We just had this like
Just to give you guys a little bit of a
unspoken
backstory
alliance.
on the show,
Um,
I believe it's
and
called
it was
Kelly
really
and
fun. And I got
Michael
to
now,
sing
or
so
whatever
many
it's called.
songs. Like I feel like
Kelly
my
and
favorites
Mark.
were
They actually
Last
tell
One,
you to
Moon
come out
River,
and slap
Before They Made
hands
Born Mad World,
to
because
encourage
they're more like
engagement with the
theatrical, because my
audience
roots
before you even
are
step out on
from
stage for
being a
Kelly
theater
and
kid.
Mark.
Can you tell
They've been
how
doing it
much
for
I'm yapping right
years.
now that I'm a theater kid?
I was a theater kid too.
And
I almost
yeah,
fell down
it
through the
was,
stage during a
but then
production
doing
of
the high
Phantom of the Opera
I feel
back
like
in
my
1998. Wasn't
costume
good.
was the most like mobile per se, so I feel like I could like walk around the most, and
Honestly,
I
like they had the
loved,
smoke
like,
machine
I
there,
wanted to dance
and the guy
and do all
playing
these, like,
Phantom
cool
of the
things, so I
Opera,
feel
like I
like
was running the smoke
the more,
machine, and
like,
like I think I hit the
upbeat
smoke machine
numbers
button
made the most sense for
not
like,
on cue,
walking around the
and I was
stage
like
and stuff.
somewhere on the stage, and I
So
literally
that's
almost
where that
fell
came
down
from.
through it.
But I love Paramore down, and I love Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne! I rocked out with her and her
All the
sister a
good
couple
stuff.
years
Also,
ago.
Counting
It
Crows,
was
I
kind
got
of
to
really
sing for
fun.
Shrek night. I high five Shrek.
And now I'm really excited
it
about
was so
Shrek
fun.
5 too, Meg.
So yeah, pretty much that was my mastering experience. If you guys have any other if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But Dancing Around is out right now, so go listen to it. I need to do more promotion for it.
7
because
shears, that's all she's got? Oh
was doing
more
it was a
credit
surprise
than
for
what
the
credit
Masked
is
Singer. I
given
wanted it
for
to come
her,
out
without a
when
shadow of a doubt.
I was announced.
Let's all light up her phone and subscribe to this YouTube channel in support for her. Go to her
I
Facebook
didn't
page and
know
like her
what
stuff.
they take. And he's literally in the next room.
You need a new agent. Hire me.
And then, my EP is coming out on June 20th, which I'm so excited about.
I had a friend who had this band, and every year he'd compete in Battle of the Bands, and his dream was to always record an EP. He never had the opportunity to do it. But he was like obsessed with Nickelback. Every Friday he'd sit in the shed, he would be playing these songs, trying to record his own EP. So she's one up on him.
And it's like really special to me, and it's like kind of
She's laughing at her
it's
cat,
kind
I
of
can
about
tell.
like the industry and struggles with the industry, because recently, I don't know about you guys, I've been feeling a bit spirally, and
I've been feeling like that for years.
just kind of,
I've only recorded about 4,000 YouTube
you know,
videos and
spirally
interviewed
about my
1,000 pro
place in this
wrestlers
industry, if I'm good enough, all those
and
questions,
indie
but
bands
actually,
and stuff, and everybody
Masked Singer
still
really
loves
helped me a lot,
Indie
and the reason why I
Rocket
did
more
the
than my
Masked Singer was
YouTube
to help
channel.
with all of that stuff. And I feel like it really gave me a newfound confidence that
Dove
I'm really
Cameron is
grateful for,
obsessed with
because it was
Indie
like running
Rocket
with
and
weights.
band
Like, if I
Manskin.
can
Oh god, they literally
sing
terrify
on
me.
stage in front of a whole audience,
At least
with
she's got somebody
a
sensible.
10-piece pound of coral on my back and
Dove
high
Cameron's
heels
all
and
about
it's hot
Indie
and I can't
Rockers!
breathe, then I'm like, I can do it. But yeah, but that's kind of, that was a whole tangent. I'm so sorry. That is what Dying Art is about, is kind of whether or not, you know, being
I love how
in
they
this
are very
industry
honest about the explanation
is
behind the
worth it,
meaning
and
of a
if I have
song,
what it
and
takes,
that's what we're
because
getting here.
I have been
Music
doing
can
this for
tell you a
long
lot
time,
about a
and it's
person
really
you
hard.
love or you're friends
So,
with. If you just pay attention
I'm
to
really
what the
excited
lyrics
for
of
that
the
to
song
come
that
out,
gets
because
you
I
to listen
think
to is,
even if you're
there's
not
a
in the
reason
industry, I think
why your friend wants you to
whatever
listen to
your
this song.
passion is,
There's a
I feel
reason
like
why
you'll
your
be able to
girlfriend wants you to
relate to
listen to
the
this
song.
song. She messages
So,
you on your phone, DMs you all
yeah,
the
pretty
time.
much.
Get a clue, guys.
And
Wake up!
it would be really cool to do performances soon. That's the goal. Maybe in like the fall or something.
Fall is beautiful.
But,
beautiful time to be focusing on performing.
thank you guys for being so nice to me on here.
Oh, no problem. You deserve more
I really
credit than what you
appreciate
get.
It means a lot.
A lot more.
Yeah, and then we have a bunch of Zombies press coming out.
I'm excited about that
I'm
Zombies
excited
press.
about
That's more
because
likes and more subscribers for this guy.
Woohoo! And I can't wait to start promoting the EP too. It's going to be so much fun.
Promoting an EP is quite more challenging than promoting an album, because you got 15, 16 tracks you can promote, but when you got 3, you cut it back.
But
way more challenging. Respect
released
to you.
like an album when I was like 18, and I love it so much with all my heart, and I love that people
What
say
is
love
that
it.
cat doing? Keep her
I
on the
can still
cat.
listen to it, but also
Turn around. Watch the cat.
I feel like it wasn't fully
She'll watch the
my
cat, I can see it in
vision,
her
and like
eyes.
I fully didn't know what I wanted to do, because here's the thing. I have so many different musical inspirations. Like, I love 90s R&B and soul, and I love yacht rock, and I love rock, and I love, like, island reggae. I love reggae. I love, like, so many different kinds of music, and I feel like when I was younger, I was like, oh,
I never actually had a favorite song.
And I also listen to mostly songs that are, like, not from this
being a
time
DJ,
period,
when you
like,
go out
like
and play
older.
music for like
And
4
so
hours
I
and
was
come home
like,
at 3
I need to
a.m.
make
after you
music
ran to
that's, like,
McDonald's to get a Big Mac,
of this
you were
time,
like,
and I need to
oh
make,
my
like,
God, I'm so glad to be out of there. And then for a full week, you wouldn't listen to music because the rest of the week you had to design a playlist for the next wedding or party or bash that you were heading to.
It took me so long to figure out what I wanted to do music-wise. And now I feel like I have more of a gauge of Sammy J. Oh my God. New Zealand was amazing. It's literally the best place in the entire world.
Yes,
I suggest to anybody
beautiful
place to go there immediately.
I've interviewed a lot of people from New Zealand.
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of music.
More than I've
Point
ever given
is,
credit for.
It's been really hard trying to figure out like
you don't know what you're missing until you meet the people in New Zealand and
Europe, yes.
and Australia.
I would say the genre of pop I do is New York pop. Or maybe...
I think she's from New York. She's really proud to be a New York guy.
I don't know. But that's what I like to say. Because I like to mention every 5 seconds that I'm from New York, if you didn't know. And Jersey. Shout out Jersey. I thank God I've gone through that phase. I feel like when I was younger, like when I was like 18, 19, I was on here on social media every day being like, New York, born and raised. Like, I'm from New York. And now I've kind of...
I have a friend that I see every day. He visits me here at this house. And we talk about video games all the time. So anyway, he's from New York.
Whatever.
And I show him my videos before I upload them. And he's like, born and raised!
You know, like,
I really appreciate people from New York. So I think him and her can get along.
You know, my like 90s hip-hop
do you think this video is good enough to post?
Into like yacht rock, 80s, like a little... like yacht rock, and then Dying Art's like a full singer-songwriter song. I feel like Dying Art's more like my theater roots. So yeah, I'm really excited. It kind of like the EP is kind of just like, hey, here's like all of my influences in a couple of songs and do what you will. So yeah. Thanks for liking my yapping. Honestly, I could yap for so long.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
I've done it for
bad.
30 years
So,
on a podcast.
Keep hyping me up. I'll keep going.
That I can only wish people subscribe
Hi, Daniel
to.
DiMaggio. I love you. I miss you.
30 years is a long time to do this.
Yeah, so, yeah, Masked Singer was great. Again, if you have any other questions, let me know, because I'll just keep yapping about random shit. But yeah, oh my gosh, Oliver Otto. It's crazy that like I feel like in the past couple of years there was like this resurgence of American Housewife randomly. Like I remember like going on TikTok and just seeing all of
really
these
big resurgence of American Housewife
edits with like all
makes you
these
thankful
views,
for the
and
wife
like,
you're living with.
Hello. So thanks for watching American Housewife, and to see Del Rio Damage as Oliver Otto in his prime. And everyone keeps asking me if Milo's a secret person. I really don't know what that's... I think you... when will you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I think the Milo thing that everyone's talking about is, like, if they were the secret person. Like, I think they did a whole thing where it was talking about, like, chemistry reads. Maybe it was before... Oh, Skater Boy, right? I think it was before Skater Boy.
Oh, I remember that song back in like 2002. I remember watching one of Avril Lavigne's first music videos. It was Complicated, and then it was Skater Boy. I remember that music video. She was in like a basketball court or something when she was like 17.
Is about Drake, actually.
And my friend that was obsessed with indie rock and got me to listen to her, and I was like, oh man.
It was about us getting to know each other. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know.
No, like, you can say whatever you want.
Like, I don't know if artists are supposed to be like, oh, actually, like, it's up to your interpretation. But I like to just say how it is, because I love when artists are like, this is the story, and you're like, wow. It's not really like like a detailed, crazy story, but you know.
There's a thing with
Yeah,
telling
but
the
I'm really
story. There's a lot of
excited about
emotion
Dying Art
packed
coming out. I feel
behind
like this
it.
is just like the start.
And when
I feel
you're
like this
cast
is a really
for something
good
like Zombies or
jumping
Descendants, you
point
really have to be able to tell that story
into
through the expression of your emotions, which is something you
music
study
and
in
dying
theater
art,
for
and I
years.
feel like
You just don't wake up one
because
day and say, okay,
the
I'm going to be in
music is
Descendants
so
or
me,
Zombies,
and it feels really
without
authentic to
understanding
me.
the art
And
of theater
not
and
saying
what goes
trust wasn't.
behind
I feel
it.
like at that
There's
time
a
it
lot more
was,
to it than
but at
that.
the same time, I feel like the production and
Take it from someone who almost fell down through a stage. Oh, she finally noticed the cat.
What is giving? That's insane. I'm gonna shit my
I
pants.
said that probably about 5 minutes ago. She'd mentioned she'd look at the cat, and she finally noticed it. Look at that.
Why is she so perfect? Okay,
There's
there we
an
go.
art, there's a
Thank God.
mastery to knowing what a girl's going to do before a girl does it. And I've mastered
that
it
was
for
so funny.
years.
Hello, that was her. So where was I? Oh yeah, I just feel like they're going crazy. Mom, I threw up. Mom, I threw up. I think that...
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I really wish there was something like reincarnation. I hope there is such a thing as reincarnation after death, because I would come back as Meg Donnelly's cat,
like,
and in the background during these Instagram and TikTok live feeds, you would see me swinging from the chandelier.
Me?
Cowabunga all the way.
It's not 100%. It wasn't 100% like my vision. I feel like it was a bit controlled. So I feel like this Dying Art EP is like 100% me, and I feel like I'm just gonna keep growing and growing.
If anything, it's 100%
I feel like my goal is
takes
to
a lot of honesty and credit,
perform.
That's
like the biggest thing.
And
that
to
I'm
admit to
for,
that on a live feed that was done less than 24
I
hours
just
ago.
really want to emulate the past, but also make it present. Like, not just be like, oh, this has to sound like the past and it has to look like the past. Like how I've been like stuck on that for a while, because like I was saying before, I only really listen to like older music, and so I'm like, oh, it has to be like this. But I think it would be really cool to kind of introduce a lot of music that people may not know, that I'm a huge fan of, to, the next generation. So that's my goal, is to like put out music that will make people be like, oh, I like this sound. Maybe let me go back to like the OG stuff, if that makes sense. And then for like performance, it'd be so cool to have like a live band and like, be dancing on stage. Like,
have any of you ever been to Battle of the Bands? It is a nightmare.
Really
When you get home from Battle of the Bands, there's like 15 songs in your head, embedded in your head, and you're looking up at your ceiling fan, and you're like, why did I ever go through with that?
And it's a lot of like, just like, I feel like the difference between acting and music
I don't know what
is
it's
like
about indie rockers and Battle of the Bands.
Who is McDonald?
I interviewed
who are you?
I interviewed a guy one time, literally 5 minutes before the interview, his studio burnt down.
We won the war. What is that from? Oh, it's from Hamilton. But it's like, what do you stand for? What do you, like, who are you? What's your aesthetic? What's your whatever? And I'm like, I don't know who I am. And you have to like know yourself more. I feel like as an actor, you're like, no one should know who I am. I'm incognito. Like,
oh, you're anything but that.
I need to play a character, so I'm gonna be a blank slate. But then in music, it's like, hi,
in this entire franchise, she has been everything. She's going to be a vampire in Dawn of the Vampires. She was an alien.
And so I'm like,
she was a werewolf.
Am I gonna figure out
she was a zombie. So that
I'm just gonna
should tell you that she has a desire to be everything in life that she's never had the opportunity to be, and it's such a huge expression.
Social media is really hard
about who a person
Honestly,
actually
this live has been really fun, because I feel like I'm not overthinking too much. I'm just talking, like literally just like talking. But social media is really hard because I really want to connect to everybody and be as
her brain
as
is going about 100 miles an hour,
and
if not 500.
Be relatable, because I feel like on social media I'm always just like,
I have a lot of respect for people like that,
which is great. We love that, but I feel like I'm not as like as I am in real life, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of times when people meet me, they're like, oh, I didn't expect you to be like this, like,
I don't think I would say that. I think I would be more like, bang, from 100 feet back.
And then they're like, oh, and I think it's because my social media is very, like,
different,
you know, or like, you know, and I feel like it doesn't do a good job representing me. But at the same time, is anything on social media ever going to represent you? Probably not. But I'm
man, how many people take like 500 photos of themselves from like 500 different angles and post them on Facebook? I've posted like 2 pictures of myself on Facebook in like 15 years.
Because
why can't everybody else be like that?
That's scary. But yeah.
And I've been around a long time. A lot longer than Meg Donnelly, 29 years.
But I'm really excited for music, and Dying Art comes out June 20th.
Stop doing yourself, Meg.
And I can't wait to keep yapping more and keep yapping about everything.
Oh, I can't wait to hear from you.
I would love to overthink and spiral with all of you guys together. Thank you guys so much for the nice comments. Like, I actually could cry of saying that, yeah, I did ask for questions and I didn't. I feel like maybe I answered some of them. But
thank you for being you.
Yeah, this was really fun. But yeah, this is, again, Pieces of Coral that I'll always have with me. Love her. And I'm doing press tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m. for The Masked Singer. I think it's like Good Day LA and something for Fox. So I will be up bright and early,
something for Fox,
yapping some more. But probably won't be as
that
like
cancels
chill
TV
and comfortable like
shows
this. I'll probably
when it
be more
doesn't
like,
meet the criteria of the network.
So, but
years ago, The Simpsons predicted Disney would purchase Fox.
That I didn't answer,
we criticized Homer, and he was right. Stay away from Fox, Meg.
And then I can post a clip of that. Yo, chat, clip that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was the most fun experience. It was so, like,
unbelievable. Meg Donnelly is an incredible, incredible human being, and she has so much to give in this world. It is truly, truly an unbelievable experience to be able to have watched these Disney stars for all the years that we've been a part of it as fans, and I just want to say thank you to people like Meg Donnelly and Kylie Contrell and Dove Cameron, who just keep on giving. I remember years ago when Dove Cameron felt like as if she had given everything there was to give, and my response to that was on my podcast was that there is never an opportunity where you feel as if you have given everything there is to give. Yes, it will creep up behind you. That thought will always be in the back of your mind, but every day presents a new opportunity to reintroduce yourself, to reinvent yourself, and to tell your story over and over again, just in a different perspective and in a different version. And I think that if they, listen to what some of these commentators said, like myself for the last 30 years, I think they would definitely have a better perception on how to represent themselves and how every day presents us with a new opportunity to create and to enthrall more than we ever have. I enjoyed watching that with you guys. If you get a minute to hit, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I am really looking forward. I am really excited to hearing more from that of the Meg Donnelly. Really excited to hear more from her because I've been in love with her for forever. Her creativity never seems to end. It is literally endless. And I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Give me a second to switch back over and we will close this thing out. She is such a beautiful soul. If she is anything in this life or has ever accomplished anything, she has achieved the accolade of being a beautiful soul. And that is a lifetime gift. That is a lifetime reward that I think she's never given enough credit for. And let me just say this for the record. Something like 17 shares and 35 comments is not enough for her. I think when I streamed that, it was like 7 comments and 7 shares or something. 7 shares and 35 comments. It's not enough. So if you get a minute, please go to her Facebook page. Please go to her Twitter account or her X account, whatever they're calling it now, and her TikTok, which was created by 2 Japanese guys, and hit the subscribe button. One of the biggest challenges for those celebrities after a full-fledged day of activities and events, it's very challenging to come on TikTok and use these social media platforms to express themselves in the way that they want to express themselves. And they have posed the question over the years, how do people go live all the time? Well, the answer to that question is you just tell a story. You come on here with nothing prepared, and you perceive yourself for how you want to be perceived. You just shoot from the hip, and you come on here with nothing in front of you, and you just say how you feel. That's the answer to the question. And you visualize in your mind how people, or how you think people are visualizing it, if it makes any sense to you. Basically, long story short, to go live every day, you just have to come on here and say it however you feel. And if you can do that without preparing anything, that is a gift in its own right. It's somewhat challenging for a lot of people. But the answer to always create content and create innovative content that will always keep people hitting the subscribe button and coming back for more is never prepare your script, never prepare your thoughts, and visualize your thoughts for how you think people will perceive thoughts and visualize it themselves, if that makes any sense. I am really excited about Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, and Addison's latest transition from an alien to a vampire, and the speculation on if there will be a Zombies 5. The answer to that question is, you can tell endless amounts of stories about zombies, werewolves, aliens, and vampires. I've been trying to get abducted for years, although it hasn't happened yet. I think that with how many endless opportunities we have and how far we can go with this franchise and how far we have yet to go with a franchise such as Descendants, summer 2026 is going to be huge. It makes for a lot of excitement for anyone who ever proudly said they were a fan of Descendants and Zombies, both respective franchises, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. And I'm really excited for the upcoming Zombies press, because everybody's going to be all over this one, and this has to be the most intriguing stuff we have ever seen having anything to do with zombies, and I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Guys, if you get a minute, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Bye, YouTube. I have to go prepare for the inevitable, which is a zombie apocalypse. And don't say it can't happen, because anything in this life is possible, just as any dream out there for you to achieve is obtainable and possible, no matter how unachievable that dream may seem to be to obtain. Go spread some kindness. Bye, YouTube. We will do it again in a couple of days.